right, so an interesting little demonstration that we'll do here today is to do a pump comparison. And you can see, I think I actually did a set or two before I took this shot, so I do have a few veins popping, but not much of a pump going on. We're gonna do a full arm workout, and we're gonna check back in with the pump after we're done. Well, here's just a few shots of what I look like before the arm workout, and we'll check back in after and see how much better I look. All right, so what I actually like to do is to do delts before arms on arm days. Some days I do presses and behind the neck presses. Other days I do what you're seeing here, some cable side delt raises with a Velcro strap around the wrist. See, I got a fist there. This takes all the tension off of the gripping muscles and the tendons and just puts everything right on that side delt. These are great for constant tension and a stretch. And here we go, bent over to do the rear delts also. This is a great exercise, probably the best rear delt exercise that I know of. Notice the hand position there, palm facing the body, and you can get a nice stretch. Notice the foot position, nice and wide base, good for balance, and also let you get that full stretch all the way over to the opposite leg. You'll see with the left hand here how these are done. You will burn your rear delts doing these. I definitely recommend them, these cable delt exercises for the side delts and the rear delts. Constant tension, and it takes stress off the gripping muscles and the tendons in there. Now let's take a look. Here's a full arm pump example for you of the bis and the tris. This is what we're going to go for here today, and like I said, we're going to alternate bis and tris to keep the full pump going on each of them. And away we go with some tricep press downs here with the V bar. This is one of my build-up sets, not a warm-up set. I'm already past that. I'm getting toward my heavier sets now. Just getting some extra blood flow in there and letting the elbows loosen up. And so now we'll move over to the dumbbell curls here, alternating simultaneous dumbbell curls. And I'm pretty much limited to these lately, with starting off in the hammer motion and then supinating up to the top. The reason is I'm dealing with some tendon issues, a little bit of soreness. Like it's called golfer's elbow. I was hitting a little too hard here recently, or a month or two ago, and now I'm kind of limiting what I can do for bis right now with the curling motions. But that's all right, because we do have some footage from a few months ago. This is back in December when I was a little leaner and still could do things like this with the easy bar curls. And you can see not a ton of weight, but I've been lifting for 30 years, so all my muscle is pretty much already built. I'm just trying to get good pumps there, and there you saw it. Now we're ready for this workout again, and we do have the pump cover off, also known as the t-shirt. Take a look at the form here. It is very strict. It's putting full contraction onto the triceps. There is a little pec action happening there too, and that's okay. We're trying to construct a rounded out physique here, a full physique, and let everything function synergistically, all of your muscles. There's nothing wrong with getting a little pec action in there. I also want to focus on these cheat reps at the end. Notice what I'm doing. I'm bending my knees and letting my momentum carry me downwards, as opposed to swinging my shoulders up and down and shrugging the weight. And you can decide for yourself if you think this type of lifting technique on those has benefited me with my tricep development. All right, now some incline dumbbell curls here. These provide a good stretch and a good constant tension on your curling muscles, which are not only your biceps, I might add, and I'm going to point this out right here. I want you to pay attention to the muscle that this arrow is going to be pointing at right now on the side of your bicep, between your tricep and bicep. That's called your brachialis. That's the muscle that you want to initiate this curling movement up, and as you get closer with your supination, then you transfer the load to the meat of the bicep. This is how you develop a fully rounded out arm and construct a full physique. And you can see these cheat reps here. I'm also doing the same thing I did last time. We'll look at these again in a second, but let's talk about that brachialis muscle again. That muscle right there that looks like a little mountain, that's not a tumor. That is a muscle that you want to develop on your arm, and you will do that if you have a good mind-muscle connection on things like these incline dumbbell curls that we're doing here. All right, now back to these cheat reps. Notice how I'm using the downward momentum of my body to actually help me curl the weight up, as opposed to swinging my back or swinging my arms. This is the kind of thing you want to do. This is the kind of stuff you learn here on the M.A.N channel. That really just puts the full tension on the biceps and gets good cheat reps at the end without really incorporating anything else that's silly looking. And just to finish everything off here, we'll do some skull crushers. And you can see I don't go too crazy heavy on these, but once again, I'm pretty much past that stage of heavy lifting at my age. I just want to round out my physique here. And you can see that I don't go to full lockout at the top because it just saves a little extra wear and tear on the joints. Still getting a nice tricep contraction there. And guess what, folks? We are at the end of the arm workout, and let's take a look at the pump comparison that we're at right now. If you don't remember, we'll take a side-by-side comparison here in a second from what we looked like before. But you can see that there is a significant change in not only the vein action that's popping out, but also the size and the striation and pretty much everything of the entire arm and deltoid area and pretty much the whole upper body, which does really get a full pump. But the main source of the pump or emphasis of the pump is, of course, on the arm, since that's what we just worked. And here in a few seconds here, we will be taking a look at some side-by-side comparisons. There's a good shot right there. You can see some good striations in the delts and the traps and the triceps. And here's a brief reminder of what we looked like just 90 minutes ago. You can see quite a bit smaller. And here's a side-by-side comparison. The guy on the left kind of looks like a junior high school track athlete maybe. And the guy on the right looks like a grown man who has been lifting for 30 years. And we're just kind of getting some different shots here and comparing. You can see the pop is a lot more emphasized on the right. That's what happens after engorging everything with blood for about 90 minutes. I probably spent maybe not quite 90 minutes, maybe 80. I don't like to let my workouts go past 90 minutes because I don't think you're doing much beneficial after that. And last but not least, we will take a look at a good shot. Never let a good arm pump go to waste for a good photo opportunity. Some secrets about this one. Obviously, you get the arm pump first. Find some good lighting to take the shot underneath or nearby. And grab a pair of heavy dumbbells, which is what I did. I grabbed a pair of 80s right there. And you can see that actually emphasizes more of the veinage and striation and just the overall pop and of the muscles, the triceps, the biceps, even the forearms, even though I don't work forearms directly because they pretty much get good growth from what I do from with arm workouts and upper body workouts in general. Some people need or want to work their forearms. I do not. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you will come back for more. We'll see you.